Hello guys, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time I'm talking about Hasbro's response to third-party KOs and KO figures in general. Now before we talk about that, I feel like I need to define what those are. And I'm just going to give out the general response or the general idea people have with it. I know it can be argued with what exactly KOs and third-party KOs are, but with that, what it seems to be is that KO figures are toys that, or just a product in general, that rips off of an original product and passes it off as their own, and it's made for a quick buck. Like, usually the quality is not as good as the original product, usually it's very cheap, and usually it's sold in, like, let's say a dollar store. For a third-party KO figure, the idea is that it rips off of an original product, but also changes it up. It pretty much advances it. Like, for example, it will upscale it, it will make the paint job better, it will change some of the engineering, sometimes the price is easier to swallow, and stuff like that. Or sometimes it's a mix of those things. For a third-party figure, usually it's built up from the ground up. It might be based on a Transformers figure or character, or it might be based on artwork of a Transformers character in general, but the whole toy is pretty much built from scratch. So Hasbro has been noticing that there's been a lot of these third-party KOs and KO figures. And it seems that mostly every figure that seems to come out has had a KO figure. Like, let's say, for example, the main Autobot Titan Master figures, or, you know, the main Headmaster guys, have had an upscale version of themselves. It just seems like we've been getting a ton of these, and they've even shown up in conventions. Well, Hasbro decided that they are going to go to a Chinese court and file for a criminal case against what they call a counterfeit transformative product. And the judgment has ruled in favor to Hasbro, meaning that they are taking action against these third-party KO companies. So what is my opinion about this? I think that it is possible that they can win, and I think that the idea of a third-party KO figure will die down. I feel like they're still gonna have those figures. I feel like it's not going to completely end, but I feel like at some point it's gonna slow down. So what do I think about the whole thing? I'm not going to judge anyone who buys the third-party KO figures, because I get it. You know, you like these Transformers products, but sometimes they have an issue, sometimes you want it to be taller. Hell, it seems like even Studio Series or Hasbro in general has noticed, you know, people's complaints about a Transformers product not being absolutely perfect, because in Studio Series, you can even see that Dark Moon Leader Class Megatron, well, that was something that people have asked for since Dark of the Moon came out, and now we're actually getting that toy. So, with that, it seems like Hasbro is also taking notice of that. But for me, I just feel like the third-party KO idea has exploded completely, and it definitely needs to slow down. I'm not saying it should completely stop, because I feel like some figures definitely deserve a better version of themselves, but it seems like every figure to come out has had a third-party KO. I remember the Masterpiece movie Bumblebee, the Evasion Mode Optimus Prime. I think the Dinobots from Power of the Primes have a third-party KO. Like I mentioned, the Autobots, Titan Master, or Titan's Returns figures have had third-party KOs. It just seems like we're getting so many of these, and the money and the budget isn't going to the Hasbro designers anymore. They're going to another company that is selling pretty much what is their toy. And they're pretty much taking it and selling it as their own. Now, as I'm saying that, I'm not trying to judge those third-party KO companies. I kind of get what they're going for, but at the same time, it's kind of sketchy how it's done. And they are taking that money away from Hasbro and Takara. So, that's just my opinion. You know, you might have a difference of opinion, that's fine. You might look at it from a different light, from a different point of view. That's fine. I'm not trying to enforce anyone to think my way or anything like that. I'm not trying to judge what you guys want to buy. You know, buy what you want to buy. That's up to you. I'm not going to judge that. I feel like people have been way too judgmental on that recently. But, I mean, my opinion is my opinion. That's how I feel. I just feel like this third-party KO thing has exploded too far, and I just really think we should slow down. Anyways, with that said, that is my opinion. What do you guys think? Please comment below, let me know. Please like, comment, share, subscribe to all those fun doodads, and I will see you guys next time.